You've been carrying emotions that never belonged to you. No one told you that people can dislike you based on a version of you that doesn't even exist. I want to talk about living in the projection field and when other people's stories become louder than your own truth. Because I know how heavy it feels to shrink yourself just so you won't be misunderstood. My hope is that by the end of this video, you feel more grounded in what's yours and what never was. This topic reminds me of something that happened to me in church today. I had asked one of the nearby priests where the restroom was located. It was loud, he was far away, and I genuinely couldn't tell if he had spoken or not. So I leaned over and I said, "I'm so sorry, sir. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?" And without even looking up at me, he replied, "Well, I wasn't even speaking, so." With this sharpness and this hostility that came out of nowhere, honestly. In the past, I would have taken that personally. I would have been playing it over and over and over again in my mind on repeat, just trying to figure out and understand what I had done wrong, what I had done to deserve that kind of hostility. But standing there in that moment, it hit me. Some people project their internal storm onto whoever's closest, not because you necessarily triggered it, but because they had already been carrying it and you were just the closest target. We do this thing where we assume other people's tone is a reflection of our worth. We mistake their frustration for a flaw within us. This is where most of us get stuck. We absorb emotion that isn't ours, apologizing for things we didn't cause, letting someone else's moment become our meaning. But this is also when things can shift. When you realize that their reaction is a window into their world and not a mirror of yours. So I invite you to ask yourself, where in your life are you holding on to someone else's projection? What part of you is ready to release the weight of emotions that were never yours to carry? If this sparked something inside of you, I invite you to stay close. These are the types of topics I like to discuss as I reflect on how they are shaping my world as a way to shed light in yours. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who show up here every week and tune into my videos. Until next time, bye.